Section 13 of the Doctrine and Covenants is such an important section. This is the restoration of the Aaronic priesthood by John the Baptist to Joseph Smith and Oliver Cowdery, as is depicted here in this painting. This is the section, by the way, that when President Thomas S. Monson went in and had an interview with the stake president sat down with the teenage Tommy Monson and said, "Can you quote Section 13 to me from memory?" Because it is such an important section that gives us the wording, anyway, of the keys of the Aaronic priesthood, what keys and powers this priesthood contains, this priesthood of Aaron, delivered by John the Baptist to Joseph and Oliver. Well, what brings this about? First of all, know that these are the words of John the Baptist, as recorded anyway, by Joseph and Oliver. The thing that brought it about was Joseph Smith and Oliver Cowdery had been engaged in the translation of the Book of Mormon for a few months now. They had worked all the way through. Scholars who have taken a look at the timetable of the Book of Mormon translation figure that they are probably somewhere around 3rd Nephi 11, where the Lord himself has appeared to the Nephites and is giving his Nephite disciples power that they may baptize people. They took a break from the translation, as you can see here, as Joseph says, quote, "to inquire of the Lord respecting baptism for the remission of sins that we had found mentioned in the translation of the plates." I don't think the question necessarily was, should they be baptized? I think they knew that baptism was a commandment. The question more was about authority and who had authority to perform these baptisms. Now, one thing I want to draw your attention to also, one change that's been made is in the former printed version, it used to say it was along the banks of the Susquehanna River, as this painting here shows. The Susquehanna River was actually a busy shipping river at the time, and in the middle of the day it may not have made sense for an angel to appear to Joseph and Oliver along the banks of the Susquehanna. Here you can see a sign pointing towards the river. Actually, you should grab that sign and turn it upside down, is what you should do, and point it the other direction, because it was probably here in the woods across the street from Joseph Smith's home. Joseph was living in Harmony, Pennsylvania at the time, in a more secluded and private spot. The new updated version says near the Susquehanna River, where John the Baptist appears to Joseph and Oliver on May 15th of 1829. After they receive the Aaronic priesthood, Joseph and Oliver then go into the Susquehanna River and baptize one another for the remission of sins. As you study Section 13, highlight and note the three keys or powers of the Aaronic priesthood that John the Baptist gives to Joseph Smith and Oliver Cowdery.